Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be doing another cozy game recommendations video. I don't know where my voice went. So I'm back with my robe and some games that I've been playing. I've been playing a lot of cozy games recently. It's been a bit of a tough time here, so these games will not only help you get cozy, but maybe distract you from your crippling depression. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video because, that's what we're all here for. So if you haven't seen my other video, the first video that I did about cozy games, the link will be up there. And subscribe. You guys watch my videos and you never subscribe. Can you just subscribe and join the family? Please. We're lonely here. Oh, and check out my other videos too. I'm trying to make more vlog videos now and so you guys can be more involved in my life. So yeah, check out my videos. I'm gonna try to post every Tuesday and Thursday. Gaming, vlogging, all types of fun things. So definitely leave a like and subscribe. Today I'm bringing you, I think, 7 or 8 games that are on PC, PS4, or a Nintendo Switch. So let's just jump right into it. So the first game that I've been playing so much and I found myself gravitating towards the most has been Cozy Grove. That is for the Nintendo Switch. And if you want to see this limited edition OmoSkins Goldfish Goldfish Kang limited edition case, I have a video where I show all of the a Nintendo Switch customizing haul, and I actually just switched out with another case and some of these cute little peachy things. They're so adorable. So I've been playing a lot of Cozy Grove, and I'm pretty sure you guys already kind of know about this game. A lot of people have been talking about it, and I finally just bought it. I think it's on sale on Steam right now. It's only $15, which I think is a good investment, and they're still updating it. There has been a new update. Well, let me show you what I'm talking about. There has recently been a new update, which I am super excited about, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But Cozy Grove is basically an Animal Crossing-esque game, meaning that it is on real time. There's a lot of things that you have to wait a couple days for, or in real time, or wait a couple minutes for. So it is real time, and you can skip ahead and time travel, but they do not recommend to do that, which I didn't do. But honestly, got tired of Animal Crossing. I felt like it was very repetitive, and maybe I just don't play the game right, but it's just not really it for me right now. So this has been something that I feel like I will play a lot more often, just because it's so new, fresh, and you actually feel like things are changing throughout the days. You learn more about the bears, which there's bears instead of all types of animal villagers. There's bears, and they all have different personalities and different careers and different stories that as you befriend, they will tell you a little bit about themselves. So here I feel like there's a system compared to Animal Crossing where it's more fun because you're actually getting a little something new every day. Does that make sense? There's been a new update where you can now hug the bears. It takes not 60 minutes anymore to cook an item, but it takes 5 minutes, which is way better because an hour to cook something was a little much. New items, new clothing, new wigs, new places to take pictures. It's just amazing. And I talked a little bit about this in another vlog too, so just go check those videos out. So yeah, I've been loving this game. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of it a ton already, but I am telling you right now to go get it and tell me if you like it or not. I like it. I think it's really good. The next game I've been playing a ton, and I actually am playing it on my Switch, but it is available for the PC and I think the PS4, is The Garden Between Us. I was really in the mood for getting a game that doesn't take my entire life commitment for. Something that I can just play, enjoy, and then it ends maybe sometime soon. Because Cozy Grove isn't really a game that can end. You just keep playing and until I guess you find everything. I don't really know, but I needed something that I could invest time into that has an ending. So The Garden Between Us is a puzzle game that it is so interesting. It is just something I've never seen before. There's only 2 controls, I guess, and that's forwarding time, rewinding time, and then clicking A. So that's right, left, and A. Super simple. And it's a puzzle game about 2 best friends. There's no narrative in this game. There's no words. There's no dialogue. You don't read anything. You just jump right into the game. And it's a little puzzle where you can shift time forward and then access this thing and then go backwards and then access that so that you can now cross the bridge or something like that. And as you finish each level, you learn a little bit more about their friendship. So it looks like so far 2 best friends who really loved hanging out together, played video games, watched movies, probably a lot of sleepovers, and it looks like one of them is moving. So I guess it's just gonna show maybe the hardship of losing your best friend to circumstances. I'm not too sure. That's just what I'm thinking so far. But yeah, I haven't finished it yet, and I think it's only 2 to 4 hours of gameplay depending on how fast you figure out the puzzles. They're really simple. The art style is very fun, and I have really been loving this. I got it yesterday. It was on sale. I'll see if it is by the time I put this up, if it is still on sale, but I ended up getting it for like $3 on my Nintendo Switch. So yeah. I've been really liking this game. Super cozy, super fun. It's something you don't need to think too hard. Maybe the puzzles get more difficult, but I like puzzles and I like storytelling, so this is a really good game. I think I said Garden Between Us. It's The Garden Between, so just to clarify. Next is a game that I just recently started playing on PSNow, which is a subscription service that you pay, I think, $10 a month, and you get access to all the games that they have on there for free. Very, very useful. There's also an Xbox version for the PC, and that is Xbox Game Pass, and they have obviously different types of games on there, but it's also the same subscription service where you pay $10 a month to access a bunch of games. So go do that. It is worth it. I've been playing Broken Age. The first time I opened the game, I played for like 3 hours straight. Super, super interesting concept. The art style is adorable. It follows 2 characters, I think in different, I haven't beat it, so I'm just telling you what I know of it, in 2 different types of worlds or eras, or I don't know if they're different planets or different time frame. While I was playing the game, I found one of the voices to be very familiar. This is a completely voice acted game, and it's just perfect. I just love when the voice acting is so immersive. The animation is so simple but charming, and the voices are just so powerful, and I really think that's what captivated me into like feeling so immersed in the game. So one of the voice actors is actually Jack Black, which is very interesting. I think that's so cool that they have like actual recognizable voices. So it says it's a timeless coming of age story, puzzle filled adventure game, hand animated, which I'm learning things right now, honestly. So you follow Bella Tartine and Shea Volta are 2 teenagers in strangely similar situations, but radically different worlds. The player can freely switch between the stories, helping them take control of their own lives and dealing with the unexpected adventures that follow. So I just finished like the first chapter of, I forgot her name, the girl. I finished the first chapter of her, and now I'm moving on to the boys. It's just so much fun. It's a puzzle game, so it's a different type of puzzle game than the one that I just mentioned. It's more interactive. You have to click around and see, oh, how can I get this item so I can give it to this person so that I can unlock this. It's very immersive, very relaxing. It's an older game, but I feel like nobody really talks about it. So here you go, another cozy game. If you ever need any help, you can always look it up and make it a more relaxing experience if you really can't figure something out. But so far, I've only had to look up one thing. It's been pretty easy from there. I've been thinking about it so much, I actually want to go play now. But I've been playing it on PS4, PSN. So go grab that game. It's so amazing. I feel like nobody's talking about it. The next game that I put on this list, people are probably gonna look at me like I'm crazy or be like, why would you put this game? But oddly enough, it is very cozy for me if you avoid certain situations. So this next game that I'm talking about is Valheim, and this is on the PC, and it is like a Norse mythology survival game. Reminds me a lot of Ark, but not with the dinosaurs. Ark can be very relaxing if you go to the island where there's only herbivores, but other than that, it is a very traumatizing experience. Anyway, Valheim is a Norse god mythology game, survival. The animations is also very charming. It's not anything like I've seen before, like the character. It's kind of just like a blob, but it's like not a blob. But the charming thing about this game is that you have to learn every single skill and level up in every single skill when you start it. You level up as you run, jump, and all these levels will make you run faster or make you jump higher. I don't even know, honestly. I really don't know. But you learn these skills and you level up in these skills as you go about it. You can build your little house, which I love. So you like gather wood, build your house or a little shelter, and you actually have to build it so that the roof doesn't cave in. Trees can kill you. So if you're chopping down a tree and you don't move away from the lumber that's falling, you will die. That's pretty cool. Another thing is that when it rains, the water actually, like if you're near the ocean, the water will start to get higher and your cabin can flood, which I didn't know, and I'm pretty afraid of water. So when I saw that happening, I freaked out so bad. But this game It's so oddly cozy because of the nature aspect. Hunting deer and boar is fun. If you just stay in the plains area, obviously it's just super nice. There's only a couple little goblins that aren't even a problem. You can just shoo them away, just kill them really quickly. But if you could get obviously more in depth if you go to the dark forest and you go to dungeons and stuff like that. That will make it more scary, which I just stay away from that until Centane starts playing with me. I have just avoided going to do those things by myself. I just like chill and build and just walk around and explore and find new places to put my house and find new ways to build. It's just so nice. It's just very strange to put on this list, but it's just a very nice experience. Moving on. The next game that I put on here is Eastshade. It's so nice. This game is available on Xbox Game Pass if you have it, and it is like Skyrim meets actual peacefulness. So you're a traveling painter and a lot of the people are animals, and it has a very Skyrim type vibe. I don't know if it's just the art style, the animations and stuff, but you're a traveling painter exploring the island of Eastshade. Capture the world on canvas using your artist's easel. Talk to the inhabitants to learn about their lives, make friends, and help those in need. Visit cities, scale summits, unearth mysteries, and discover forgotten places. This game is on sale. If you don't have Xbox Game Pass, it's on sale on Steam for 50% off. So now it's $12.99. $12.49. So if you're interested, go get it. Once you get it and once you play it, you're like, oh my god, this is just so amazing. It's beautiful. It's a peaceful open world game. The nature is amazing. So you stop at certain places, you paint the canvas, you talk to the people around, you get to know them. It is just top tier peaceful. I would say that it's like Skyrim meets like you're a painter. Like you just paint. It's just so peaceful. Like I don't even know what to say. So some of the features are compose paintings anywhere in the world and offer them to the locals to unlock secrets and gain items. Acquire crafting materials and schematics to surmount obstacles and solve quests, and make friends along the way through fully voiced dynamic conversations and unlockable topics. Enough said. Enough said. And last but not least is one of my favorite all-time games, Haven. This game is available on Xbox Game Pass. I think it's available on Nintendo Switch and PS4, like console, and PC, like Steam. This game I talked about on my games that I don't even know. Like I made a monthly wrap-up video of all the games that I played for May, so go watch that. I talk about a lot of good games. So go watch that. It was a good one. But Haven, it is such a beautiful game. I'm not gonna not talk about this. I'm gonna always talk about this game because I feel like more people need to play it. So I'm just gonna keep talking about it until a lot of people are like, yes, I played it. Haven follows two characters and they're in a relationship. It's Kay and oh my god, what is her name? Oh, Kay and you. And you are a couple that escaped their planet to be together. I talk more about it in that video, so go click that video. But I will tell you more about the gameplay. The gameplay itself, so the music is just beautiful. I listen to the soundtrack from time to time. Voice acting is amazing. The dialogue is great, and the gameplay itself, you are just kind of gliding around and you're following these flow bridges and you're discovering new places and unlocking new areas. There's like a map where you can see where you've been, see where you haven't been. You could collect little cooking ingredients and then go home, and Kay can cook for you, and you can make a whole bunch of different recipes depending on like the couple ingredients. You just mix them up. It is just honestly it's phenomenal. It will make you love these characters so much and you won't stop playing it. Like I played and I couldn't stop. It's so different. It's amazing, and it's just some of the features in it are just so fun. There is fighting in this game, and the cool thing is like if you want to play with your significant other, your best friend, you guys can battle at the same time. So you'll get the certain keys on this side and then they'll get the other set of keys and you guys can fight together. So it's just really fun. It's just it's cozy to me because it is such a warm, like a heartwarming game to me. It's just so special in my heart and I just love it. So go check that game out and tell me that you played it. Follow me on Instagram. Talk to me on there. I'm on there a lot. So that's it for all the cozy games. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and check out my other content. I talk about games a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.